Hi there, it's Dave. Today is day 2 of my 30-day talking to a camera challenge. So, 2 days in a row. 2 thumbs up. Nice. Okay, so today's topic is facing the void of the blank page. It doesn't have to be with drawing, it could be with writing a story or poetry. It's creating something. Um, yeah, and it's just, the blank page can be overwhelming. And it is a kind of void. I mean, it used to be that when I heard of the word void, I would imagine like standing at the edge of a cliff or whatever, and you're looking down and there's this bottomless pit, and it's scary because you might fall in and then fall forever, or maybe I don't know, like Alice found Wonderland at that bottom of that pit. But anyway, so this could be a void too. It's just blank, a blank page. And what do you do? What's the first start? I mean, it's intimidating to start like that. What do you do with it? So today we're going to draw with it. And yeah, some of you may say I haven't drawn since I was a kid. I used to only draw stick figures, and I haven't done that in years. Well, I have a quote for you from an artist you may have heard of, talking about not drawing like a kid, but painting like a kid. So it starts with, it took me 4 years to paint like Raphael. How about this for a professional prop, huh? But a lifetime to paint like a child. Pablo Picasso. Nice. You may have heard of this quote before, but what does it mean? To me, it means as a kid, you haven't learned the rules yet. You're creating something with spontaneity, imagination. You're playing. You're hopefully having fun with it. You're just doing it for the pure joy of it. And so maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. Pablo and I didn't hang out. But to me, that's what it means. It's fun and imagination. And so here's a thought, based on that, inspired by that quote. If you're starting out with this, say you want to draw again, you want to write, whatever, don't worry about learning the rules just yet. Put them to the side. Those are valuable. Let's just say with drawing, learning about composition and shading, color theory, perspective, those are all valuable to learn. I need to learn a lot of those too. Relearn and learn and learn. It's a continuous process. But I think also when you're starting out, though, those could add some mental baggage to you, as you're trying to remember the rules as you're going through it when you're starting. So maybe a very important thing is just to show up first. Show up and do the thing. Have fun, make a mark on the page. Make another mark. Hopefully you're having fun with it. Show up that day, the next day, show up again. Just keep doing it. Make it a good habit. You hear about bad habits of, smoking cigarettes. I don't know. But you can also form good habits too. So show up. Doesn't have to be every single day. That can be overwhelming as well. Be kind to yourself if you skip a day. Just show up. And another thing too, before we get started on making marks, you may be worried about being judged for your drawing or story, whatever. If that's the case, then don't show it to anybody. You don't have to. If it's just for fun, if it's just for you, don't show anybody because, some people may say, hey, that your drawing doesn't look realistic. It looks weird. What's the sun? Here's a drawing from yesterday. The sun doesn't really look like that. You kidding me? Yeah, this is leftover still on the desk from yesterday. It's not the same day, I promise. It's the next day, day 2. So yeah, if it looks weird, if it looks messy, hey man, Picasso stuff, that looked weird and messy. A lot of it did. So, what we're going to do? We're going to now make marks. And we're going to do some stick figures. Yeah, stick figures. Because what a way to start, Heck, I'm a 52-year-old guy and I'm drawing stick figures. Let's do it. So we have again, background of Marvel's Encyclopedia. I'm not going to trace. No stick figures here. So we have our landscape orientation. We have our, look, we're doing crayon. Yeah. Talk about kid stuff. Fun. So we're going to draw maybe like a kid did. We're going to make some marks. We're going to have the grounds, straight line. Doesn't have to be that straight. We're going to have the sun up in the corner. Do that several times. You can color in a little bit. We're going to have a house over here. Not too close to the sun. Oh yeah, we'll have to be close enough. Way, it's not a greenhouse, but that's really close to the sun. Our chimney, maybe some smoke coming up. Door, some windows. It's our house. Let's draw some people. We haven't even got the stick figures yet. Let's do the stick figures. So we have one stick figure, a smiling face, one stick figure, another smile, smaller stick figure, a smaller stick figure. Oh, that was not a really good face. But hey, it's messy sometimes. You know, here, try to do a better face there. So, oh, and let's draw a tree. Happy little tree. If I go back to the green crayon, draw a tree over here. Look how much more advanced that is. My gosh, that is not a circle. That's more like a cloud or tree shape. And look at this. We have made marks on the page. We have not quite filled the void because there's a lot of white space around here, but we have defined ourselves in a way on the page. You know, we have a family. You have mom and dad, two moms, two dads. Might have a brother and sister, two brothers and sisters. I have a dog. Let's have a dog. Dog over here. Again, stick figure. Whoop. Little tail there. Ears. Nice. So yeah, we made marks on the page. And it wasn't like a blast, but had some fun with it. But you can go beyond that. Look at that. You know, here's the marks. You can go beyond that. Imagination, right? You can do something else. Let's have a new page, new void. What do? Let's do a little more advanced stick figure this time. There will be a person stick figure, but let's do something a little different. I thought of this the other day, so I haven't practiced, so we'll find out what it is, and it may end up like I imagined. It may end up some different, not exactly how I have it in my mind, but we'll see what happens. So we have a circle, a bigger circle, smiley face, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 legs on this spider, huh? So it's still a stick figure, you know, pretty much. A little more advanced stick figure. It's a spider. And we have our stick figure who is sitting on it. We have a foot there, foot over here. And our stick figure sitting on the spider, smiling. Look, they're both just happy. They're walking around. They're having a walk in the woods, wherever, or, I don't know, something different. This guy has hands. He's carrying a sword. Part of the spider army, man, in the cavalry. So yeah, something different. Imagination, right? I mean, yeah, just learning how to draw. It's a lot of people, their first lesson is draw lines, then circles. Yeah, you could do that. You also can have fun with it by not just doing exercises. He's a little mad now. He's gonna inspire fear in the enemies because this dude's got a sword. Yeah, I went from peaceful to a little not as peaceful. Yeah, a little intimidating, but man, we put marks on the page. We did some not exactly fill in the void, but we made our marks on the page. And I'm realizing this now that I looked at the screen a lot more than actually the lens, because I think I was, seeing what I was drawing. So that's a lesson. I mentioned it in the day one, and I got to get better at it. I got to not just go to the the screen of watching what I'm doing, especially when I'm drawing some weird stuff, whatever it is. But also looking at the lens. So I'm going to wrap up that today with day 2. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. I hope you were entertained somewhat, a lot, maybe a little bit, maybe a couple laughs. Anyway, I will see you in the next video, I hope. Take care.